So it's official, we are finally getting a sequel to Lollipop Chainsaw, and all I can really say is that it's about damn time. They also announced that a Lollipop Chainsaw anime is in development as well. We don't know exactly when that will be coming out, but the fact that it was announced is a pretty good thing to add on to the fact that the sequel is coming out now. So Dragami Games is trying to make this series like their main marketable game, since we know that Lollipop Chainsaw Repop sold well over its expectations. And on top of that, they recently announced a partnership with Taiwanese company NADA Holdings. And an official statement from Lollipop Chainsaw Repop's producer, Yoshimi Yasuda, he wrote on X stating, "The partner from Dragami Games' new Lollipop Chainsaw project has been announced, and I've received a wave of messages from fans and media alike. Over the year, many fans have told me they hope the original team will make the sequel. So I understand that some fans may have mixed feelings. At the same time, I think they might understand how difficult it is to bring the original team back. I just hope the new team will aim to create a game that earns the same kind of love and support as the original team." So unfortunately, we won't be getting the original team back to work on the sequel, but we will most likely have the same team that worked on Lollipop Chainsaw Repop, along with probably some new developers to work on the sequel, since they have NADA Holdings working with them as well. As we all know, one of the big teams that published the original Lollipop Chainsaw that released on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, which was WB Games, they will obviously not be involved in the sequel for Lollipop Chainsaw. But the good thing about it is that WB Games will be supporting Dragami Games in this endeavor. We also know that Suda51 will not be a part of the sequel, which is unfortunate, but I somewhat hope that he has some part in the sequel in some shape or form, but I highly doubt it, because Suda51 is currently working on his own project, as he previously revealed his new title, Romeo is a Dead Man. And the official website of NADA Holdings, they also released this statement on behalf of announcing the sequel, which states that Lollipop Chainsaw is a zombie action game originally released in 2012, known for its dark humor and graphic gore. In 2024, the remastered edition Lollipop Chainsaw Repop was released to positive acclaim, with a cumulative series sales surpassing 1.5 million units. So that's pretty good numbers for the fact that this game was not made in mind for selling this much. It was probably just made as a remaster for nostalgic sake for the people who have played Lollipop Chainsaw on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, or people who have never experienced it. And I'm sure this caught the developers off guard, the fact that it sold this much, and I'm actually happy that it sold this much, because you can tell that Yoshimi Yasuda was dedicated in re-releasing this title for newer fans, and how he was active on X taking feedback from the community to improve the game. And on top of that, the game came out how it was originally released in 2012. When I see this, I mean as far as having the original costumes and not changing anything to censor the game. They also state that the title has enjoyed enduring support from fans over the years under the strong partnership between NADA Holdings and Dragami Games. Development is already underway on a brand new Lollipop Chainsaw title that both preserves and builds upon the appeal of the original, with a firm commitment to honoring the spirit of the original work. The development team includes key staff members who were involved in the previous title. The new project is also being developed with close attention to fan feedback. So this is good that they're aiming to keep the vision the same as the original. I'm glad that they're going to keep the dark humor, and also will be listening to fan feedback, which is very important, because nowadays developers do not care about fan feedback. So this is going to be very important with the development cycle for the sequel. As with the original, the new title aims to recreate a world rich in dark humor. The development process will prioritize staying true to the distinctive tone and spirit of the original work without imposing excessive creative restriction in the name of DEI. Starting today, the official social media X is now live. Moving forward, it will share updates on production progress and the latest news related to the project. So, yes, as the time progresses, we will get more updates on the sequel, and obviously they also announced that there will be an anime that will be in development. We don't know any information about that. They didn't say that much in the statement about the anime, which sucks, but I'm kind of excited for the anime because it kind of adds on to the excitement for the sequel. Now a lot of people are probably, more people are probably gonna buy Lollipop Chainsaw Repop now that the fact that a sequel is announced. So I'm ready. I'm literally ready. I've been waiting for a sequel for Lollipop Chainsaw for a long time. It's been a while. Lollipop Chainsaw was one of the most unique games I played back in the 360 era when I was playing games, like random games during that time. So I'm just very excited for this game to have a sequel finally. I just recently purchased Lollipop Chainsaw Repop. I haven't played it yet, but I will eventually get to it. Now, my biggest concern for this sequel is the fact that without the original developers, especially without Suda51, you don't know if, even though they say that it will still have the same visionary mindset as the original, it doesn't have Suda51. And you know, Suda51 is really unique with his titles and how weird and mysterious his games are. And you could tell that he gets a lot of inspiration from like classic movies and everything. So I just want to see how they're going to develop this game without the mindset of Suda51. Another thing is the fact that, you know, if you play the original Lollipop Chainsaw on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, you can tell how much James Gunn has put an influence on Lollipop Chainsaw, and the fact that he's not gonna be involved in the sequel in any type of form, it's gonna kind of be like, damn, like something is missing from the sequel. Because the soundtrack of Lollipop Chainsaw, the one on the 360 and PlayStation 3, was Chef's Kiss. It really popped out for the game, and I'm sure that Lollipop Chainsaw sequel won't be able to afford many of the licensed music, but I do hope that they do add some type of licensed music from legendary artists that will stand out like how it stood out in the original Lollipop Chainsaw, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Other than that, all I can say is that I'm really excited for the sequel, and I wonder when it will be coming out. I'm pretty sure it will probably be coming out sometime in 2027. I think 2026 is too soon because they just announced it, unless they've been working on it ever since they announced Repop. I don't know, but if they come out with any news or updates on the Lollipop Chainsaw sequel or anime, I will keep you guys updated. So with that being said, please remember to support me by liking this video and subscribing to my channel. We're almost at 400, so please support me. I will highly appreciate it. My name is Sam Maddock, and I'll see you guys in the next video.